So some of the new words that we learned yesterday, can everybody see my screen okay?
The rise and fall of the sea.
Good, that's okay, you can stop there, that's fine. The rise and fall of the sea, because these words are kind of hard. The rise and fall of the sea caused by the gravitational pull of the moon. Very good job, Judy, nice. Erosion, who can read erosion for me? Rio.
Wearing away of land caused by water, wind, and ice.
Very good, the wearing away of land caused by water, wind, and ice. Very good job. We're going to play a Kahoot to review our words. Everybody's scoring very high. What do you guys think? A sea turtle. Can a sea turtle be found in the ocean? Look at this picture. Let's get 10 right answers. True, yes, false, no. Yes. A sea turtle can be found in the ocean. There are different types of turtles, but this turtle is a sea turtle. It has fins.
So he can swim.
Yeah, so that he can swim. Very nice. Do you guys know about our experiment today? Good. 2 containers. You're going to need, very good job. 2 eggs, uncooked eggs. You're going to need 2 uncooked eggs.
What is uncooked?
Uncooked just means raw eggs. So when you go to the store and buy eggs, they're uncooked, which means they have not been cooked yet. We're going to be making ocean water, and ocean water has salt in it. And yeah. And Yusen had asked the question, can we drink the ocean's water? And we'll be able to answer that question later. I don't recommend drinking ocean water at all. Don't do it. Do not drink ocean water. It can be bad for you. There's a special word that we use in science, and it's called hypothesis.
What's the hypothesis?
Hypothesis is like a guess. A guess.
Guess?
A guess.
Yeah.
What are we gonna? So go ahead and write it now if you like, what you think is going to happen. Just save it for now, because everybody's gonna have a chance to discuss it during our group session. You made your hypothesis, your guess, and you keep saying, what was your hypothesis? What do you think is going to happen? You think it's going to float. The salt water is going to make it float easier. That's what you think?
Yes.
Yes? What do you think, Anna? Which do you think is going to float easier, salt water or fresh water?
Salt.
Salt. And what do you think, Keigo? Salt water or fresh water?
Salt?
With salt? Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to do, we're going to put, this is going to be very salty water. Are we all good? Did we mix it all up?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and put your spoon down. Beautiful. So now we're going to take our eggs and we're going to gently place them inside the water, okay? Whoa, look at that. Look at that. What do you guys, look at that. Do you guys see what happened when we put the egg in the salt water? Wow, look at that. Keigo, very nice. Nice.
I know.
Yeah. Wow, Yukisumi, very cool. What happened with the salt water, Yukisumi?
Going up.
Yeah, it floats. The ocean has a lot of salt inside. And the ocean water is more dense. It's more solid. Okay?
Finally, we did it.
Yeah, you guys got it. Perfect. Nice. Now I want you guys to, on your paper or your whiteboard, you can write what you see. You can draw what you see. Perfect, Anna. Perfect. Good. Observation. Perfect, Diego. Perfect. Ikitsumi, are you finished?
Yes.
Perfect. Can you show your observation? Very good job. It's going to be a lot of salt. Six spoonfuls of salt. Perfect, yo. And then once you finish putting 6 in, go ahead and stir it up. Just like, good job, Sugio. Perfect. Before we started this class, you guys drew what you think is going to happen, your hypothesis, your guess. So why don't we grab our hypothesis? And what do you think is going to happen, Yo? Salt water is going to make it float. What do you think, the ocean, Tsukiho?
Not salt water is going to float.
The salt water is going to float, and Yuna and Chiaruma, you think the salt water is going to float? Very good. Okay, we're going to see what happens. We're going to put the uncooked egg into the fresh water, uncooked egg into the salt water, and look at that. Look what happened. If you look at Yuna's, it's still kind of like raising up. There might not be a lot of salt, but there's still a difference there, okay? That's important to note, okay? How about you, Yo? How's yours looking?
Ocean water is this.
Yeah, your egg looks like it's floating fine. It's not touching the bottom, right?
Fresh water is this.
Perfect. Yeah, it's not touching. I don't think your egg is touching the bottom. How about you, Sugiho? How's yours going?
The ocean water is flow.
The ocean water is floating, right? Now, what do you think? Why do you think that's happening? So Yuna says salt water is heavier than regular water, and that's right. Salt water is more dense. It's more dense. Very good job, Yuna. Very good. We're going to put 6 spoons of salt into 1 container of water, okay? Just 1.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it now.
Yeah, go ahead. 6. Now, before we do our experiment, let's talk about what we think is going to happen. Okay, Minami, what do you think is gonna happen?
Listen.
To the top or to the bottom? Top? Okay, Minami, Chiharumi, what do you think is gonna happen?
Bottom.
Bottom. Okay, go ahead and put it into the ocean water. Put 1 egg into the ocean water. Go ahead and put it into the ocean water, gently.
I'm gonna put it now.
Go ahead.
It's
What happened?
floating.
It's floating.
Oh my goodness, it's not floating.
It's not floating, is it? Totally different, right? It's right to the
I
top of that.
think it's not gonna float. Oh my goodness, it's in hot eggs.
So what I want you guys to do now is on your piece of paper, you guys can draw what happened for your experiment. This is called a conclusion. You guys are going to draw your conclusion on your paper, okay? All right, so everybody has finished their experiment today. Let's talk. What did you guys think of today's experiment?
Fun.
Fun? Nice. Now, in the first class, everybody made a guess, a hypothesis about what they thought was going to happen. Did your hypothesis come true? Was your guess correct or incorrect? Was your guess right or wrong? What do you think?
Right.
Your guess is right? Right? Yeah? Nice. Good. Yeah. So when scientists want to check something, they make a hypothesis, they make a guess, and they make their procedures to check, and then they check. Cool. Do we have any questions about our science experiment for today? We talked about the ocean and the salt water, and why is it easier to float in salt water? Who can tell me? Yo.
Because salt water is heavier.
Yeah, salt water is heavier than regular fresh water. That's right. Now, the ocean has about 5% salt water. 5%. There's one sea that has 27% salt water. 27%, and that's called the Dead Sea. And some of you saw it. Let me just share it with the ones who didn't get to see the Dead Sea. Let me show you. So the Dead Sea is in the Middle East, and there's a picture of the Dead Sea there. And the Dead Sea has the highest amount of salt inside of the Dead Sea. And look at her, she's not sinking. She's not sinking in the Dead Sea. She's not sinking in the water because the water is heavier. It's more dense. So the water doesn't move too much when she's inside of it.